There's Alfie Marlow, deft and smart, before him does the scrimmage part. 'Tis said that he the crown will wear of Champion Player of the Year. Alf Shaver Marlow, who played his first game for South in August 1890. No one really knows why he was called Shaver. Even his grandson doesn't, who's with us here tonight, I believe. But he can't remember anyone ever calling him anything but that. Alf was a great sportsman in a whole range of fields. When he came to South Adelaide, he had a reputation as a boxer. He played baseball both for the South Adelaide Baseball Club and also for the state. And then he played cricket until he was in his 50s as well. But it was as a footballer that he really made his mark during the 1890s. He had 15 seasons with South Adelaide and then another 8 years on the South Adelaide committee. He was proficient in a South Adelaide side that was known to be pretty rough, and they got into a lot of difficulty because of that with the other clubs. But by 1892, he'd stood out on that half-back flank not just as a tough player, but as one that never gave away a free kick, which was a big bonus in the south side of that year. William McGarry had brought in the McGarry Medal in 1898. If he'd brought it in 3 years before that, there's little doubt that Alf Marlow would have been the McGarry medalist that year. He was well ahead of his time in his ability to run off the half-back line. In an era where he was supposed to stick with that person all the time, Alf was someone that broke that tradition and ran off it. He was supposed to have had good judgment. He was supposed to have been very cool. He also highlighted the fact that Alf could kick equally as well with his left foot as he could with his right. And as Jimmy Dean pointed out many years later, that often left your opponent in bewilderment. He played 3 years of state football. In one of those years, he played such a dominant game, breaking off the half-back flank, that they tried 3 opponents on him and he beat them all. And then after 15 seasons, 6 premierships, 165 games, he gave the game away. Alf Marlow, a true South Adelaide champion, a well-deserving Hall of Famer.